Ohio in a brand new state law that is already changing lives. It involves the birth records of some 400,000 adopted people. For more than 30 years, those records were sealed. The new law is breaking that silence, and advocates say it could be a model for the nation. BC Leary has more.
So you always knew from an early age that you were adopted?
Yes, always. It's been common language in the house, and it's just kind of been a fact about me that I've always known.
But Lindsay West never knew much about her past. At the age of 18, the Columbus, Ohio native began searching for her birth mother. The first call she made was to an adoption agency in Toledo.
I called them and told them that I was under the impression at 18 I could just call and say I wanted my records open, and it was as simple as that. And I was met with, no, that's not how it works.
Shut out by a law that sealed her original birth certificate, West faced roadblocks for years. But this past winter, the 30-year-old's lifelong journey took an unexpected turn. On March 20th, the new law went into effect, unsealing the adoption files of more than 400,000 adoptees born between 1964 and 96. West was among hundreds that day waiting to apply for her records.
I was like a kid at Christmas. Like, there was no hesitation.
2 weeks later,
to see her name was breathtaking. It was like, this is the person that I had been searching for. It didn't even matter that she wasn't standing in front of me. Like, I had the link to her that I had wanted for so many years.
West found her biological mother's email address and reached out. In May, she met her parents, who were married with 3 children.
I grew up with an older brother and being the youngest person, and now all of a sudden I am an older sibling of 4, and I have younger siblings. So it's kind of not only finding out who I am, but a part of me that I didn't even know existed.
Seeing your mom and your siblings and your dad, do you see yourself in them?
I have a picture standing between the two of them, and I am her. A spitting image of her.
And it's funny because you asked me, how did you feel? How did you feel when you got that email from her? I felt like a 17-year-old kid all over again. That's exactly how I felt. I mean, the nervousness, the fear.
We caught up with Christina Ramsey and her family at their home in Toledo.
So how did you reach the decision to give your daughter up for adoption?
I really did not have a lot of family support at the time. I was 17. I was a junior in high school.
Had you known about this law ahead of time, do you think you would have chosen to have your name taken off of that birth certificate?
I really don't know. That's a hard question. I don't know.
We've been trying to help people be as prepared as possible because it's a very deeply emotional journey.
Betsy Norris is with the Adoption Network of Cleveland. She pushed for the new open records law and says a number of states, including Missouri and New York, are considering similar measures.
I think a lot of people have looked to Ohio to see how it's working, and I hope that we've set a positive example for the other states.
I can't thank Betsy and the lawmakers and everyone that stood behind it and said, no, they deserve this enough, because it completed a lot of people in finding out who they are.
Now West has a deeper understanding of who she is.
It's so exciting because you do feel like you are complete. And I think that obtaining the information partially does that for you, but every step you get to take afterwards just kind of completes a part of you that you didn't even necessarily know was missing.
And a new journey begins. Separated by adoption, West and the Ramseys are working on building a bond that they hope will last a lifetime. BC Leary, Al Jazeera, Columbus, Ohio.